Welcome to Concepts in Chemistry. In this talk, we will discuss a pure substance. So what is a pure substance? A pure substance has a definite and constant composition. Definite in the sense that a specific mass of one atom always combines with a specific mass of another. And once they unite to form the substance, the composition of that substance is constant and uniform throughout. Okay. So a pure substance can exist as an element or it can exist as a compound. When it exists as an element, it can either be atomic or molecular. When it's atomic, that means that it consists of individual atoms. So as you've seen in this box here, you do have these gray individual circles. So each circle depicts an atom. And an example of an element that consists of individual atoms is argon. So argon, the element argon, consists of individual argon atoms. Also, an element can also exist as molecular. An example of an element that exists as molecular is chlorine. So chlorine consists of what? Chlorine molecules. So here, each green circle depicts chlorine. So to form the chlorine molecules, two chlorine atoms would unite. So you see that the green circles, two green circles are touching, so depicting chlorine molecule. Okay, so chlorine element consists of molecules. Okay. Now, when a pure substance exists as a compound, it can also exist as molecular or consist of formula units. Usually, ionic compounds consist of formula units. In ionic compounds, you do have positive and negative ions held together in a repeating pattern. Okay, so here you do see the repeating pattern here. So the blue circle here depicts sodium ion, and then the dark circle depicts the chloride ion. Okay, so as you've seen, sodium chloride, which is ionic, you don't really see molecules of sodium chloride. You see formula units of sodium chloride, and the formula unit is the sodium and chloride ions held together in a repeating pattern. Okay. Now, when a compound exists as molecular, it usually consists of individual molecules, which of course are independent of one another. So here, each water molecule is independent of other water molecules. Okay. So to make water, hydrogen and oxygen must react to make it. So the red circle you see here depicts oxygen, and the two gray circles depict hydrogen atoms. Okay. So they react in fixed mass. So a certain mass of hydrogen reacts with a certain mass of oxygen to make water. And once water is made, its composition is fixed. Okay. And once its composition is fixed and the composition of it is constant throughout, then it represents a pure substance. Okay. So as you've seen in this box, it just consists of solely water molecules, so making it a pure substance. And as you look in this box, it consists of sodium and chloride ions. So as I pointed out, the blue circle you see here is depicting the sodium ion, and the dark circle is depicting the chloride ion. So it's the sodium and chloride ions in a repeating network throughout, so which makes it a pure substance. Here also, you've seen that you just see green circles, solely green circles in this box. So that also depicts a pure substance, and the atoms combine in a fixed mass ratio. Okay, and here you just have individual atoms, okay, of argon, which also depicts a pure substance. Okay, so again, a pure substance has a definite and constant composition.